Kasia and Beth again here today. So, guys, we are so excited because they've opened cafes in town. It took us a while to get here because they said they open at 9:30. Sorry, it's 20 to 10, so they were a bit late. That's why we are late. That's the only reason. We are standing on site, weren't we, for about 15 minutes.
But we're here now.
But we are here now, guys. So join us for today's lesson. It's very dark.
But it's quite
Today,
nice. We look
yeah.
elegant.
Yeah, yeah. Hi, Monia. How are you? Yes, yeah. But I thought it was more. Yeah, it's
I quite like the black and white thing going on.
Oh, yes.
And look, we have our coffees and
Oh, yes,
vegan
our
tray
coffee's
baking.
coming. Oh, amazing.
The white coffee?
That's me. That's me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No worries.
And I'm going to show you.
Go.
Look at that.
Enjoy.
Yes.
Vegan tray bake.
Vegan. Ooh, I'll be so tasty. I hope.
A bit of chocolate.
Okay, who is here, guys? Let's say hello. Anita, hello, Joanna, hello, Ham. That's a very difficult name to pronounce. And hello, Monica, guys. Okay, we've got our coffee. Why we got plastic cups?
I think it's those disposable. These.
Okay.
They could close in the morning. You never know. Anything goes.
So, guys, those of you who don't know me, who watch us for the first time, oh, you've missed a lot of days of learning English, but yes, we'll be back again. So, I'm Melo Kasia, and this is my best friend, Beth.
Hello.
And Beth is English, so she's got a really nice English accent, very soft. It is posh. Come on, it is flipping
Well
posh.
spoken.
Oh, well spoken. She's really well spoken. Very soft. So what is soft spoken?
Softly spoken.
Softly spoken. That's what you say. She's like, she pronounces her words.
But not when I shout
so
at my kids.
Stop it. Okay, let's see. Antenka, we've got Marilla. Who else? We've got our top fans. Another Joasia. And who else we've got? Again, funny morning. Yes, it's going to be
Always.
funny morning. What
Always.
are we going to be talking about? I have no idea, to be honest with you. Because we just
Easter?
came... Easter. We didn't drink last night, so we're not hungover.
That's why we look so fresh.
Yes, we look so fresh
Also,
today.
also
and-
the haircuts have stopped. So
Yeah.
you'll see us going from short to long.
But they're opening again. They're opening today. Yes, so that is good. We might go. Yes, so go to hairdressers. We can go. Do our nails and I don't know, massages and all that.
Oh,
It'd be
like a
crazy.
massage.
Oh yeah, I had this bad back. Right, it was so funny because the other day I said, "Oh, guys, my back is so bad," and they said, "Put a cat on it." I said, "I don't have a cat."
What does a cat do?
I guess the warmth. It's like a warm
Could
collar
you do
on
a
your
child?
neck.
Could you wrap a child?
Yeah, it
around
has to
your
be a
neck?
very small child. Very
Like a
flexible. A baby, yes. You could put.
A baby, a burping position for a baby.
So, Beth, you know that I'm going to say that to the guys here. I've been doing this now for 30 days. Every single day we had some practical English.
That's
So
amazing.
every single day for 30 days. So today is day 30.
Okay.
So I'm finishing this challenge with practical English, and yesterday I did a test for my students, and they were so amazing. You wouldn't believe they were so good. Well done, guys, because I really asked them really, really difficult questions, and they were so good. They knew every answer, every question.
Would I know the
My
answer?
neck is still bad. I cannot turn to you that
Well, don't
much, so
just
I'll
look
just
that way.
looking
But
in the
would
camera.
I know the answer? Are
Was
they
you?
grammar answers? Is it grammar?
No, because I don't like asking people grammar because what's the point of asking them what's the difference between present simple and present continuous? Because they should know how to use it, not the terms. That's how I teach.
That's
That
the
it's not
best way.
important to know all the grammar terms. It's not important to do a lot of written exercises. The way I teach is, practical English, speaking, repetition, and things like that. That is what
So-
works best. Okay, we'll just say hello to some other people. I'm
Okay.
drinking coffee with you, Monia. Very good. Yes, I have to have a sip because my mouth is just so dry.
Hannah, hello.
Oh,
Hiya.
we've missed a few. Hannah, we've got a lot of Hannahs. Oh no, that's the same Hannah. And Marilla. Oh, your hair. Oh, your hair.
Is it my
yeah.
hair or her hair? Her
No,
hair's
your-
kind of cool.
No, but my hair is the same. Been the same for years now.
Well,
I've been thinking of getting a bob. But that's sort of not short bob, but like a long bob, very short, sort of here and going down there, sort of long here.
I don't know.
No.
What do you think? Short bob?
No, I don't want to get it short, but it's getting too long now. But to get this maybe shorter like this, then like psh, very
don't know.
sharp. No.
I'm kind of liking your hair at the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
I like it.
okay.
I do. Maybe do it. Ooh, an
Blonde
undercut.
hair, blonde. That I'm talking about you, Blondie. Blondie.
Oh yeah, well, blonde hair is really kind of dark hair plus blonde. It's
Yes.
now going back to the roots. Grey. Well, as my son would say, Mummy, you have orange, black, grey, and it's all in your head. I was like, yes, it's every colour of the rainbow. Morning, darling.
So we've had a busy week, haven't we? Yes.
really
Yes, your
busy.
house is almost getting finished, so that is so good. I am
It's
so
so
happy.
exciting.
And it looks just so posh. Her house looks now like one of those posh English houses that you see on programs like, what are the programs called? Like, renovation or something.
Designs.
Oh, Grand Designs. Exactly like that one. Grand Designs. It's all white. It's got shutters on the windows, which is like amazing. I've never seen them before.
It's also been done on the cheap. Because we've gone to eBay, charity shops, got things made out. It's been a quirky. You heard that word?
Quirky.
Quirky.
That's a nice word. Yes.
It's a
Quirky.
quirky house.
Quirky.
Obviously, I'm an artist. If you didn't know that, I am. And the most exciting thing for me is I get to put my artwork on the wall. And I've actually bought a big rug to put on the wall, which I think is going to be amazing.
That used to be, you don't know that guy, you don't know that, Beth, but some people might remember that. I think a lot of people that are sort of my age and my generation, right? Hello, Vijaya. Great to see you here. And Marilla. Oh, short, yes, you said short. So, you don't know that, but that was a very popular thing to do in Poland. When I was growing up, we used to have carpets on the wall. Because I think, but you know why? I think the reason was like people didn't want them, damaged.
Really? Well, my
So
baby.
they put them on the wall, which is, I think, a bit crazy.
No,
And
it's
then, some people, another thing, some people, it was a pause, it was a call, Beth, that's done something to my phone.
Sorry.
And no, so what happened, right? Some people would have kept their carpet on the, on the floor, still in the wrapper, in the plastic wrapper. That was crazy, I thought, because I think that, houses are to be lived in, not looked at. And that just looked like, why would you have a carpet with a wrapper on it?
Aye.
That was mad. I think that was completely
Mine
mad.
is on the wall, and I'm so excited. And I've got.
And then she's got this Turkish rug that she's got sent from Turkey.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's like 100 years old. But how old is it, in fact? About 30 years old?
It's not. It's
I
from the
did.
1960s, and it's
So, oh God.
wonderful.
So 1960, so how many years? 60 years. It's actually
It's not
60.
It is.
Yes, it is 60. She's got a 60-year-old rug in her kitchen. That is completely crazy. And it looks 60 years old, or even looks 100 years old, I would say that rug.
Well, look, I saw someone saying.
But it holds a lot of
flea
dear
market.
memories, does it?
It's not. No. It's come from a little man in Turkey who's posted it to me all the way over here, and I.
Who was that free man from Turkey?
Emre. So Emre from Bohemian Rugs. You are amazing.
Was
if you're watching
was
this.
he your
He is.
boyfriend or something?
He's a little old man who's posted it from.
You were a little woman, yeah, that's okay. I was a little man, I was a little woman, and we had a wee tete-a-tete.
I squealed with delight.
Really? Did you did?
I did. Squealed with
At the carpet, I
At the
suppose.
carpet.
Okay. You looked very nice with dark hair. I had seen you at the photos on Facebook. Oh, me? Yes, guys, all my life, I used to be a brunette. Until, 2 years ago, I decided I'll go red first. So I went ginger, sort of, right? So I bleached my hair and I went ginger for a while. And then I will try blonde. I had never been a blonde and I never wanted to be blonde. So, let's try it. So I started, my blonde hair was, all blonde at the start, remember? Mm-hmm. And now it's growing like this. And my hairdresser says, look, that really looks nice. So I sort of let it grow like this. But I'm not used to being blonde, so when I describe my hair color, even if I was totally blonde, I would still, in my head, I would still be a brunette. I just cannot. I can't even wear colors that I can't I don't know how to wear yellow, or mustard. A lot of blonde women wear yellow and mustard and beige. I don't know how to wear it still. I still don't know how to wear these colors, even though I've been 2 years or 3 years now.
It's not your hair color that determines clothes. It's your skin.
I see. Okay, I didn't know that. I don't know these things. Beth knows loads of stuff
I have
about
gulped my coffee.
colors and things because she's an artist, obviously. So whenever I have a problem, should I get this color or that color? I ask her because she's got good eye, don't she? You have a good eye for colors.
So I've
So
just
she's
finished
my
painting
advisor.
windows. So I've been painting windows all week with Christmas decorations.
Oh yes, yes, in
hospitals,
hospitals. Yes, that's
so
a good
it's nice
idea.
and bright.
Yes.
What else has been exciting? Framing work. So the hospital I work in now is covered in artwork, and I can be very happy at Christmas. All the
You
patients.
don't have to do anything else.
Well, yes, there's that too. Yeah, that I can take a break and go.
And the patients will be happy as well.
No, I want to
I
make
suppose.
mulled wine this Christmas.
Mulled wine, yes.
Have you heard
yes.
of mulled wine? Do you have?
Yeah, mulled wine is like this is like wine which is warmed up and with spices. Grzane vino, mulled wine in English.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So,
So that's
yeah,
my
it's nice.
thing.
Yeah, it's going to. Yes, I won't let you drunk because you like your wine too much.
Well, we were just talking about where our Christmas special was going to be.
Yeah, could we do it in your house maybe?
My
You, newly decorated, lovely
Yes.
English style
Or-
house. I think that's a good idea.
Or we could do it in the kitchen cooking.
on the kitchen cooking. Oh yeah, that'll be a disaster.
It would be a disaster. We could have wine and you could join us and you could see me making a Polish dish.
Oh yes, yes. We have to talk about Polish dishes as well at some stage. But you know what I'm doing next week? I've told that. I've already
Tell
told
me.
you guys. So I am starting a new challenge with. All right, thank you. I am starting a new challenge with tenses, and this is because I am releasing the wild, the wide
World wide world.
wide world. My new course with tenses, and it's amazing. I think. Well, if I may say so, I think it's a very good course. So that's why I am doing a challenge as well, guys, about tenses. So you know the way they teach you 12 tenses. Do you know the 12 tenses? Beth, yes, test.
Right, okay.
Let us test Beth.
Okay.
12 tenses
So,
in English.
it sounds like tenses of Christmas, my true love gave to me. A past, perfect, imperfect, past
Hold on.
participle. Well, keep on.
Past-
I
hold
was
on,
trying
hold
to do
on.
it in the list of the songs. So
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, so-
Do.
No,
Let's
I
do
don't know
12.
how to do
I don't
this
even know if I remember all the 12.
Past, present, future.
That's 3, but that's not.
Yes,
that's
but-
not what they are called.
Past participle. Future
That's not the
imperfect.
tense, okay.
Imperfect present.
Oh yeah, you call past simple imperfect.
Thank you.
Yes, you call that. Yes.
Subjunctive. I have no.
You are just throwing random grammar terms. These are not tenses.
No, I have no idea. But like Kasia says, when you're learning a language, it's not those bits that you need to know.
No, it's not important. But what happens quite often, guys? Oh yes, and guys, they told me to speak a bit slower, so we'll try to speak slower because they love our lessons. That lesson that I did a watch party for yesterday, which was the one we did in the other cafe.
Yes.
That one when we taught people some swear words, remember? What? That right? So that lesson was watched. Guess by how many people?
No.
4,000 views.
Ooh. They all wanted to know how to say fat.
And then I did a watch party, so probably some more people are going to watch it again because people were asking me about it. Because of course, if films appear on Facebook, and then because I post every single day, you don't see the old ones. So sometimes it's a good idea to show the old ones again, so people
see.
can watch them again. Those people that miss them, and then because I have people joining my page all the time.
They have to catch up with us.
So they don't see the old ones, they only see the new ones. So I'm going to show them old ones as well. So that could actually be a good idea. Do a couple of watch parties over Christmas when I won't be, because I'll be, enjoying time with my family. So I won't be doing videos every single day.
What do you do? What are you guys doing this Christmas? Are you staying at home? I know we can't travel
Probably,
far.
yeah. Most people will be staying at home. That's the Polish thing, yes.
Is it?
Traditionally, yes. Or they go visit their parents or stay, with their parents. Usually that's what.
Do you go to the lake or?
Oh no, it's too cold. No,
Really?
it's too cold. Our houses, most houses have, the lakes. It
Close
would be
up.
just for the summer. So people would be going there. But some people will go to the mountains. I don't know how it is with quarantine now, though. Poland, whether they are allowed to go to places, I'm not sure. But yes, some people would go maybe. Oh yeah, and that's a new thing. Some people would go abroad, maybe to a warm place like Tenerife
I'd
and
like
places
that.
like that. But that's a really new thing. Most people prefer their Christmas, to spend it in a
With the
traditional
family.
way with the family. Christmas Eve, big party with 12 dishes and all this. So this is a really special time, and so we watch out for first star in the sky, and this is when we start our dinner. Supper, I would say supper probably.
Oh.
supper
love
with
Christmas.
12 dishes. And it's normally it's not vegetarian, but with fish. You don't eat meat on Christmas Eve traditionally. I think in most European countries you don't
No,
eat
it's the
meat
same.
on. Yes, you only start eating meat on Thursday of Christmas. So you sort of you fast until the supper actually. So in my house, like you don't eat.
We're not fasting.
I mean, you eat a little bit, like, but normally a lot of people will fast for the whole day, and then they will only eat in the evening, and there's the Christmas mass and all.
For us, the best thing are the smells. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about all of you guys, but when I was
Our
little,
houses smell of
smells-
cabbage
Oh, I was going to say
Pickles?
no. I was going to say
and mushrooms.
satsumas and oranges. So my mom or my
Well,
grandma.
they are not, you know, I mean, they are not traditional Polish fruit.
But we
I mean,
used
we
to-
eat them now, obviously, because everything is now available.
try
But
this.
normally you wouldn't eat oranges because we wouldn't. Like when I was growing up, oranges was a treat.
Right.
It was a treat, so you would only get them at Christmas. Maybe
is
shipped from Cuba or somewhere like that, you know? So that's the only time we would have oranges. So we never had oranges on a daily basis. We never had bananas. We never had those exotic fruit. When
No, we
growing
didn't
up.
have it.
But for example, like here, when you go to a shop, like a tiny box of strawberries is like £2. For us, strawberries are plain fruit. You know, for us, strawberries is something you buy in kilograms. Seriously, in the summer, because we are used to eating seasonal fruit, right? So only in the summer you would have, or you have your cherries, you know, a big bag of cherries. Here, like 5 cherries are like £5. Like, come on, people, what's wrong with you? Even in the season,
It would be.
like even in the summer, your cherries are so flipping expensive. So maybe you have 5.
You don't get them. So I remember as a little girl, you would go strawberry picking. It was a big thing.
Yes,
And you'd
yes.
take your own box and you'd walk
Yeah.
with your sister, your brother, or your family, and you would go to the field and pick your strawberries, and your mum or dad, parent, they'd know your box would go in empty, and it'd come back empty, because you'd actually never ever pick them. You'd just go pick, eat, pick, eat, pick, eat. And you'd be covered in the strawberries, and you'd come out with an empty box. And I
That's
love
it,
that,
yeah. You see the same with raspberries. I love raspberries. Raspberries are probably my favorite fruit. The same thing. You buy them, you know, like, okay, you buy them in sort of smallish boxes, but here they are so tasteless. Because even if they are in season, they are not. I love raspberries. Because they are very, you know, what's the word? You know, they.
I don't know.
Squished. They squish easily. What's the word? Perishable.
Perishable.
Or something. Perishable.
Oh, my new favourite drink though. Okay,
Yes,
I know
go
it's
ahead.
back onto alcohol for me.
Yes, it's always back to
A
alcohol with
really
her.
big glass, a really, really big, whopping, great wine glass, right? Then crushed ice, crushed
Ooh.
ice. Then you can get frozen fruit, so frozen raspberries and frozen
Oh
strawberries.
yes, frozen ones,
Put that
yeah.
in, and then you put your gin, about
Oh, gin.
that much gin.
Okay. I'm not a big gin fan, but okay, that sounds good.
On top of the frozen raspberries, and then you can take any, you know, like dilutant juice, put a bit in, and then I use soda water. I think it's soda water. Yeah. It's very nice. And you know
Yeah,
what?
that sounds so good.
It's all fresh and it's not anything extra.
Let's have that for Christmas Eve.
It makes me like
Oh no, we'll have mulled wine maybe. Yes.
Mulled
What
wine,
do you think? It's
everything.
probably better. Yeah, everything.
But on Christmas Eve we have to remember
We
Father
are going
Christmas
to
is
get so
coming
drunk.
in the morning, so we have to get up.
Oh yes, we have to get up in the morning because Father Christmas, we say here, yes. Father Christmas or Santa Claus is coming to town. But it's coming on the first day of Christmas, not on Christmas Eve like in Poland. In Poland it's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So we usually take the kids out, you know, after the supper, take the kids out to look for Santa. And then in that time Santa comes, and when the kids return, there are presents
that's
under
much
the
nicer.
tree. Yes, so they go look for Santa. And it's usually in my house there's a signal, we go beep beep with the car, right? And then the kids know, oh, Santa's been, right? And then they come back.
That's a much better
Yeah.
idea.
Yes.
Because then, actually, to be honest, that's Christmas done in 2 hours. Mummy and Daddy can get pissed and then wake up tomorrow with a hangover too.
Yes.
much
Yes,
better.
that's right. And then you continue partying. Some people
No.
go to Christmas mass at or midnight mass, is it called, isn't it?
Oh.
Midnight mass at 12, and it's actually at 12 or 11
have
at
it-
home
we
or
have
something like
midnight.
that. Because midnight mass here is at 8, isn't it?
Well, you can have real midnight mass, but I haven't ever been to one. I have when I was little in
My
England.
husband goes, doesn't he?
Well,
Sometimes.
I'm not religious, so
No, neither am I. No.
my husband would do all of that and take the
Yeah.
kids, but I will go along because I have been to churches. I won't burst into flames. But when everyone else is taking the bread and the wine, I get patted on the head. You know, you ever get that? You get
What?
I get a blessing. So the priest.
Oh,
I
yes.
can't take the wine or the
Why not?
bread because I'm not confirmed. So I have.
Oh,
to,
is that right?
I have to walk up like a child and put my head down, and they pat me on the head.
You see, that's what they do in Poland with people who are maybe divorced or something
There you
that
go,
cannot, that have committed
Ostracized from
because they have
society.
committed a mortal sin of divorcing somebody, right? That they maybe, you know, that beat them or whatever, and then they
get a tap on the head.
for the rest of their lives. If they divorce, they cannot get.
Oh, that was the only thing I wanted. Now, sorry if I'm offending anybody who is religious.
Yeah.
No, that's just my personal thing. I'm well agnostic. I don't know. Just no. I believe in science.
There'll still be a lot of religious people in Poland, but
Okay.
I think fewer and fewer now people are actually younger people that are religious anymore. But yeah, it's still it's very traditionally Christmas is a very it's going to church and having all these things.
Does everybody know how to say? So in English, how you say Happy Christmas? So there's
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
right. So you say obviously Happy Christmas. You can say Have a Merry Christmas. And I think that it. I mean, no.
Merry Christmas, yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Happy
Christmas.
Christmas. Have a blissful Christmas.
I don't think so.
Blissful
Yeah.
now?
No. In Irish, it's Nolik Honna.
Yes, not like Honna, yeah, Honna.
Honna.
In Polish it's Wesołych Świąt.
Oh, let's do it. Say that slowly for me.
Wesołych.
Wesołych.
Wesołych
Wesołych.
Świąt.
Świąt.
Wesołych Świąt.
Wesołych świąt.
Yeah, well done, well done. But we're going to do a Christmas special.
Yeah,
we
I know.
are. We do a Christmas special. We'll tell you all about Christmas, traditional Christmas here, what people eat, what they do, maybe, and all that. You know, so we have to prepare the names of all the dishes and the
Okay,
puddings
we can do
and.
that. And send messages then to Kasia about what you'd like to know and learn, and we can.
Yes.
look
Oh,
up
that's
it.
a good
Okay.
idea. But, hold on. We have to go back to the tenses because I'm starting
tenses.
this special challenge, guys. Challenge. Robimy wyzwanie next week with English tenses. So, guys, not 12 tenses. We are learning 5, which are used. Do you know that? Do you know
Five
that?
tenses.
5 tenses are used 95% of the time in English.
Okay.
And these 5 tenses are present simple, present continuous, past simple, present perfect, and future simple.
Okay.
You need only those 5 tenses to communicate in 95% of situations in spoken English.
Okay.
How about that?
So have we just
But they
used
never
it?
teach us that. They teach us 12 tenses. The big table is like this and that, and when do we use present, you know, whatever, future, perfect, continuous. Like never, guys.
Okay.
Never. Like, you know, in my life here, when I talk to people, maybe, you know, I would use those maybe a handful of times. Because you don't need those. Like,
No, I mean I don't even know
what I'm talking about.
What you're talking
yeah,
about.
exactly. But so that's why my method is to teach 5 tenses, but to teach them really well. And 95% of situations, you will know what to say. So how about that, guys? That sounds amazing, doesn't it?
It does sound
yes.
amazing.
So I just don't like bombarding people with grammar terms, and all the different situations that you might use once in flipping 10 years. Why? Just learn what you need for your everyday needs, for everyday English, natural English, and practical English. That's how I teach. That's my method.
That's a great
You
method.
see, and there is method in this madness.
Method in your madness. Well, I'd be the same. If I was learning a language, I would look at what
Yeah.
I'd do. If I was an artist, I'd make sure I knew all the vocabulary around what I was to use, what I painted with, the brushes, the easels, where I would go with that. I would go to galleries, I would meet people. So I'd make sure I had all that vocab. And then I'd think about my verbs too.
Yes, exactly. But verbs are the most important because verbs are action, right? So that's why you need to learn your tenses, and then you build your vocabulary on top of that.
tenses.
So tenses with basic verbs, maybe basic 20 verbs. That's what we do, and then you build vocabulary on that, and then you're ready to go. You're ready to fly. So yeah, so that's how I teach. So that's what we are going to be doing. What we are going to be doing. Look at that's
What
very complicated.
we would be going. What we will be. Help me. What
we are going to be doing. Okay, that's what we are doing. Look, that's so easier to say, right?
That's what we will be doing.
Yes, that's what we'll be doing. Or that's what we are doing next week, because I've got it all planned. 5 tenses. I'm going to show you how simple it is, guys, to remember them, to learn them, and most importantly, to use them. So my super course that I'm releasing next week, fingers crossed that it is ready to go. So the course I'm releasing next week has got, oh god, I don't know how many, 25
Wow.
videos with presentations, and then it's got, I think, 80 practice videos as well. So this is like a massive course designed for you to learn every single day, because that's the key.
Every
Isn't
day,
it?
yeah.
Every single day. I do my Duolingo. Do you do your Duolingo every day now?
Not
No.
really, no.
Yeah, I do mine every single day. And even if I'm not learning, anything new, I am still sort of solidifying the knowledge from previous, because I haven't been doing it that well. I haven't been very
But
diligent.
it's still listening and seeing someone
Listening,
talk.
watching, but yes, so every single day, if you do a little bit, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you have to, what I like to say, you have to feed this beast, because English is like a beast. You have to feed it every day, so it grows stronger every single day. So that's my method.
You've been very quiet today.
I know, because we haven't asked them any questions.
Oh, okay. Right.
What can we ask them? Ask them a question.
I'm really sorry.
What's your favorite? We can ask them. Okay, which is the most difficult tense for you guys? Yes. Oh, that's a good one. Which is the most difficult tense for you to understand, to use, to remember? Which one is the most difficult, guys? Tell me. And then we'll focus on that one. So what I also do is I've discovered that a good way to learn tenses is to remember which tense expressions, time expressions come with which tense.
Okay.
So for example, when you use present, it's what you do every day, every week, or regularly, or occasionally,
Okay.
or often. So learn those. And and every time you say something whilst you're learning, use one of those expressions, because this is how you remember in your head that this is about doing regular things. Because you see, in Polish, we only have one present tense, and it's used for things that you do regularly and things that you do now.
Okay.
So it's just the one tense. And in many languages, you only have the one tense
So-
for those things.
Every day I speak to Kasia.
Yes, and I'm speaking to now, right? Here we go, right? But in Polish, you only have
one.
one tense for that. So that's what it's quite difficult for people. And then when you have present perfect and past simple, so like, I went to the shop yesterday, but I've been to the shops already. That sort of way. People do not understand the difference, because again, in Polish, you would use either present for this or past. There is no tense in between. Because like present perfect is a tense which sort of joins the present tense and the past tense together in a way.
Okay.
You're learning something new today. So that's how I explain it. Which one is the most difficult tense for you guys? We have a very quiet audience today because, I think because this is just so dark today.
We could be reading the news.
Yes.
Today.
What's happened today? COVID. There's no other news ever.
There's no other news.
No, I don't even listen to the radio
No.
anymore because it's only COVID. There's nothing else happening in the whole entire world. People are not starving.
so
People
much
are not dying of cancer. Women are not being beaten anymore because it's all COVID. It's just COVID, and it's nothing else. Coronavirus. People say coronavirus. Just don't say COVID, I think.
Well, we are sitting today in the mat.
I didn't tell you this. Did I tell you about my brother?
What's happened?
So it was going to be my brother's. It was my brother's 40th birthday.
She was meant to be going away.
I was, but I then decided not to go because they wanted tests and all that, right? But no, what happened? Oh no, my mommy wouldn't understand that because my mommy doesn't know. But it's in English, so she wants to know what's happening. Anyhow, so what happened? Yes, my brother's 40th birthday was on Sunday, the 6th of December, right? And so he was going to go away to Tenerife.
That's it.
Right? On his own and all that, right? But they require a COVID test.
Oh no, did he have COVID? Oh.
And okay, look, listen to that. So on Friday, so he was going to fly on Sunday. So on Friday he goes for the test, right? And then on Saturday, my family, comes over to his house. My two sisters and friends or whatever, right? They came to his house, and they were having dinner and all that, right? And then he got a message from the COVID testing center, right? And it said that he was positive.
Oh, no.
So now he had to quarantine. So obviously he couldn't fly to Spain, and now he has to quarantine for 14 days.
Oh.
So do my two sisters as well.
Not funny.
So not funny
Not
at
funny.
all. But we were like laughing. He has no symptoms whatsoever. Neither has any symptoms.
That's quite sad though. Tenerife
Yeah.
in the sunshine.
I know. He was so pissed off. he was.
Remember
He
that
was
one?
so
Pissed
pissed off. Really, really angry.
Gutted.
Really
Have you heard-
gutted. Oh, gutted.
That's a
I love
good
that
word,
word.
actually.
Gutted.
So we do say
Gutted. Like, oh,
I was
gutted. Gutted.
so
Just
really upset.
upset. So
Just
upset. It's like
destroyed.
because
Something.
guts. This is your insides, isn't it?
Yes, your
guts.
inside.
Or
you've been stabbed
So
with
you're
a
like gutted. Like you're just
Just
your whole body is reacting to this.
absolutely
Yes.
gutted. Now you wouldn't use that if you were. It's not really about being sad. Something sad's happened. It's something that's impacted you. So
Yes, so much.
that-
So maybe
Oh,
yes,
I'm
if you break up
gutted.
with your boyfriend, you could gut it. You'll be devastated.
You'd
Even
be
more than gutted.
devastated.
You'll be devastated. That's
gutted.
like completely.
I'm gutted. The pubs,
Gutted.
the wet bars on. So you have to.
It's back to alcohol with her always. Guys, which tense is the most difficult for you? So I'm going to focus on it next week. But we're going to cover, of course, present simple, present continuous, past simple, which is sometimes called past imperfect, as you said.
Did I say
you
that?
Said. Yeah, you said that.
I liked
yes.
my song.
Yes, yes. But I think it's confusing people, you know, all these terms. So that's why I'm using the simplest of terms, because people don't need to know them. But, you know, I just present the tenses in a, you know, just say, okay, this is that, and then I show connections between
Yeah.
them. And that's the best way, learning through different connections. So comparing, for example, present simple, present continuous. Present simple, past simple. So we talk about you know what happens regularly, and then what happened maybe yesterday or last week, right? So it's good because you make those connections, and they hardly ever teach us tenses like that, because they start with one and then they move to another,
So you
and then they
can't
move
see-
to another. So you can't see connections, and you can't, and then you do not know how to use them in a conversation.
Okay.
Right? Because people are just so flipping lost how to use tenses, and that's why I show them the connections as well, comparing 2 or 3 tenses, you know, and then it clicks.
Gotcha.
And that's what my students say, like, oh, and in the end it sort of clicks, that you then have a picture in your head of where you are at, and that's the most important thing, you know, because then you can build everything on top of it. We still look very nice with dark hair. That one before. So, which one is the most difficult of tenses, guys? Tell us more about it. So, what are we doing today? We're going shopping.
You are going shopping. I have to go back and meet with a man.
Oh, with a man about a dog.
Someone has written a book and they want me to illustrate it, so I'm going to meet with this young man. He's not, he's an old man.
As an old man, yes, I know him too,
So
yeah.
I will be taking him for a coffee, and he will tell me what he wants me to draw.
Yes. So Beth would actually illustrate his book.
So that's my job.
That's
this
exciting,
morning.
isn't it? That's
It
really,
is
really exciting.
And then the children will come out of school later, and hopefully I'll go back home and there will be electric working in my house. Which will be
amazing! Yes.
As my son said this morning, yay, the electric man
The electric
is
man
coming.
is coming. When do we use I have to see a man about a dog?
Oh, well,
Because Kevin says that quite often. I have to see a man about a dog.
it's usually when you're making an excuse. So, oh, excuse me, sorry, I have to see a man about a dog.
It's like when you can't think of anything else to say.
Leave, go. Yeah, excuses.
Or when you say, I like this one. Oh, sorry, I can't come because I'm washing my hair.
Yes, sorry, I can't come because I'm washing my hair.
That's such a lame excuse, isn't it? Because you can't even be bothered to make an excuse just enough.
No,
No, I'm washing my hair. I can't be bothered, you know. No.
And then
I love this one
yeah.
actually. It's a
I'm
good one, isn't
sorry.
it?
And it takes.
And then I have to see a man about a dog. It's like, oh yeah. Sorry, I'm really busy. I have to see a man about a dog. That's a
Excuses.
funny one. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah.
no.
And there's so many of them here. That's like every day I discover something new. This is like amazing the way English language is used here. I know maybe not just here, but in different regions, I suppose. You know,
Different
and then you just learn them every day.
And then you
as you just meet
match.
different people. And then I was like, the other day I heard something. I never heard that one before. Oh yeah, that means that and that. I'm like, all right, really, okay.
I think the joining words are interesting.
What
Is
are
that
the joining words?
conjunctives? I don't know. Like the
Conjunctives?
when you get to be speaking English fluently, and you're joining your sentences up, like Kasia would say, whatever.
Whatever. Yeah.
As a little joining bit when you're thinking about what you're going to say. You know,
Listen, maybe I should say that in Polish. Który jest najtrudniejszy czas? Który jest najtrudniejszy czas, guys? Bo w przyszłym tygodniu robimy czasy, więc chcę wiedzieć, który wam sprawia najwięcej trudności i co w czasach wam sprawia największą trudność. Napiszcie mi teraz. Okay, Beth, go.
Okay.
What is it?
So
Conjunctions?
it's when you're thinking. Well, well, don't just like the ands and the buts, but there's this
try that.
pause, isn't there, when you're joining a sentence, especially when you're learning a language, and you don't want to be silent. What can you say in between? So
Whatever, yeah?
whatever's whatever. You know, you're trailing off a conversation. The conversation's kind of filtering away, and you're thinking.
How about that one? Whatchamacallit?
Whatchamacallit? What?
I love that word.
I'll say it slowly. Whatchamacallit?
Which stands for what should be...
What do you call it?
What do you call it?
But you say whatchamacallit.
Whatchamacallit? It's like when you can't think of a word,
Whatchamacallit.
which is whatchamacallit.
It's actually a lovely word. Let's say it again.
It's quite funny.
Whatchamacallit.
Whatchamacallit?
What do you call it? What do you call it?
Yeah.
So, what do you call it? But whatchamacallit.
Whatchamacallit, yeah.
Which is a terrible one. Don't say that. I was.
What? Okay, don't say that. Don't say
I know
okay.
that's a big one. Never say
Okay.
That's good. Right. So I would say so quite a lot. So I'm thinking Yes, but think about it. Think about what you're going to say in your courses and listen to what we say, because I'm not going to remember. We just do it.
Yeah.
But like whatever, so
Yes.
that is. But it helps you because when you're thinking, and that's the time, isn't it? You're trying to remember the word, what do we call it?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good.
Yeah, I am just going to, guys, Kasia and Beth here still, if you're just joining us. I'm just going to tell you what we've learned in the last 29 days. I mean, no, I'm not going to remember everything, obviously, but I'm going to tell you, because yesterday we had a we test. I say we say we a lot here, which means small, but it's used like a break even, you know?
We,
yeah,
I say we, you can say we women.
We women, a cup of coffee, which means small, yes, but we just use it for everything. So so we had a wee test yesterday, and my students were amazing. But we've learned things, very, very practical stuff we've learned during the last 30 days, including today. You know, how to order food, how to say thank you and please, and how to be polite, like would you, and all those. Remember we had the lesson
Oh, do you
together.
remember? And what do we say? Mind your P's and Q's.
Exactly, mind your P's and Q's. We've learned some swear words,
Yes.
which is maybe, but you need to know them as well, because you might not use them, but you should know when somebody else uses it. And you know how to respond. You have to know when people offend you. That's so important, right? Because, some people who are not really nice might try to use words which maybe foreigners wouldn't know, and then they would call you, I don't know, Bella, something like that. So that's about. Like somebody actually yesterday mentioned it as their favorite word, because you mentioned it.
Yeah, I know, but it's not.
No, it's horrible. I think it's horrible. Bellin is horrible, like ball bag. It's horrible. So we've learned that. What else have we learned? How to say thank you different ways. So not only thank you, but you can say or you're a star, or you're an angel. You know, the way people say it in a nice,
friendly way.
In friendly,
colloquial.
yes. So
Have you talked about how you then respond to the thank you?
Oh yes. It's you have to sort of belittle yourself as much as you can. Oh, it was nothing. What else do you say?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, no worries.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Or never mind.
Or very formally, welcome.
Oh, you're welcome. That's a very formal one. But you can still use it. It's okay to use it. But there are
Not
other
a
ones.
bother.
Not a bother. Yes.
Don't worry.
It was my pleasure. Whatever.
That's
yes.
a good one. It was my pleasure.
Yeah.
A nice way to say hello to a stranger. I say hello, stranger. So haven't seen someone for a long time. Hello, stranger.
And there's another one that I don't think we covered that one. Is long time no.
Long time no see.
Long
hello,
time
stranger.
no see. Yeah.
I like that. Or another thing which I would say is, "Oh, I've missed your face." It's
I like that one. I missed your face. Yeah.
And it's a bit more personal. That it's a genuine missing of that person.
Yeah.
That person's important to you.
But there are so many nice expressions in English for politeness and all that. Yeah, it's just amazing, different ways of saying hello. Oh yes, we've learned different ways of saying hello. So not just how are you, because that's the one we learn at school, but things such as you say what's up,
What's up?
and here we say all right.
And everything's right.
People love
What's
it.
the crack?
All right. What's the crack?
the crack?
I've taught them that as well. And what's up? What's new? How are you doing? How are you keeping? And all those ones. Yes. So people love them. And then how to answer them as well.
What have
We've
you been
learned
up
that.
to?
What have you been up to? Yeah, that's
What
a
have you
good
been
one.
up to is a good one because
Yes.
you're inviting a conversation.
Yes.
What have you been up to?
Yes.
And then you have to tell a story.
Yeah.
Or tell me a story.
That's a good one. We learned how to order food in a restaurant, how to ask for a table, how do we call different dishes? Not the first course. Somebody's first course yesterday. The starter and main course. And then we learned about meetings as well, that you take minutes.
Yes.
Well,
Well, this is good if you're learning English for obviously for work.
for work and for business.
Can you take the minutes? It's,
Yes, we've learned how to talk about your job as well, in different ways. Like I work for, or I work at. I'm self-employed. I work for myself. All these different, so many different things that we've had. So what I'm going to do tape scripts actually of our lessons, so that people can study. Where I would write them down, obviously, translate them in so that you learn properly all these things and revise with our videos, with my lives. So that's what I'm going to do for my club. For my club,
I would actually really quite like to see our conversations typed up.
no way. Because this is just so random. We talk so randomly. But anyhow, I've told you about my club. I'm starting a club. So I've had so many people signing up. Guys, if you haven't signed up for my club, yes, please send me a private message. Don't put an email here because somebody might steal it. So but the best way is to just send me a private message. Then I will respond. I'm going to send you an email next week with all the details. So we'll be learning, in an amazing way. My club. I'm so excited. I can't wait. This is like the best thing I've ever done, I think.
I think it's
I've done a lot of good things, but
I'm going to gate push it every now and again.
Are you?
think
Yes,
so.
you'll be there. You'll be the the guest speaker now and again. Or we'll do
Not talking about tenses.
No.
But I will be talking maybe about pronunciation.
pronunciation.
And-
Yes, Beth will do pronunciation, and we'll do our talks and dialogues and stuff like that. Yes, we'll do a lot of lessons like that, and then we'll move on to my club with our lessons as well. Because so that people who so I'm opening the club for my LOers first, and then we'll see what happens from New Year. So now, if you haven't done so yet, guys, jeśli się nie zapisaliście jeszcze na listę oczekujących do mojego klubu, to proszę zapiszcie się teraz. It's very noisy there. I'm not sure what they are doing.
But
What time is it there?
we've been on till amazing
Oh
amount.
God! It's almost an hour now. Oh, flip! We have to go because you've got
I've got to go
you've
meet
got a
a man
man.
about a dog.
Meet a man about a dog. Okay, guys. So this is our Saturday's challenge finished today, and a new challenge starting next week. We'll be talking about tenses. So stay tuned in.
Share.
Watch this space. Share and share the love, share the lessons, and send me a message if you want to be in my club,
See you
which is a club like no other. Okay.
See you
you.
soon.
Bye.